my dear students.
Hello, Mr.
Remember, hello. Today we are starting a new, I wouldn't say topic, but let's say we're talking about now what comes next, life after coronavirus. Today is July the 15th and the year is 2020. So good afternoon, my dear students. We are starting today's class. This is lesson number 10, and the topic or the name of the lesson is, will life change after coronavirus? We know many things about the virus. We are already familiar with many methods to, let's say, protect and take care of ourselves, about cleaning, about sanitizing. We know about masks, which are the best type, which ones can we find, and also we know about the preventive measures such as staying at home, social distancing, washing your hands, etc. But now it's time we start thinking about the future, because this pandemic will end, hopefully in the near future. Today I was watching the news and I saw something which was spectacular to me. They already have a vaccine in the United States, and they have just tried it on people, and it has created what we call resistance against the virus, the same way that people who have been infected with coronavirus have after they have healed of the disease. So it is incredible good news. They are advancing now to the most comprehensive trial with 30,000 people. So let's hope in some 2 or 3 months they already have the final vaccine and the final cure to coronavirus. So let's say in 3 more months we go back to our lives. Will they be the same? So today we're going to learn vocabulary and ideas related to the future after lockdown. We're going to watch a video discussing the topic, and we are going to discuss about our future after the pandemic. So we start with a chat or microphone, if you want, interaction, expressing your ideas. After the pandemic is over, what comes next? What comes next? What is our future going to be like? I would like to hear or read your personal opinions, okay? We're back into the main room because I would like you to tell me what you think, what you believe our future will be like after the coronavirus has ended. Bueno, para los que no me entendieron lo que expliqué delante, hoy probaron o están los resultados de la primera vacuna que funciona. Y ahora viene la prueba masiva con 30.000 personas, así que podemos esperar que en 2 o 3 meses más esté la cura definitiva. ¿Alguien iba a hablar? ¿Qué hablamos?
Profe, la pregunta era ¿qué es lo que pensamos nosotros después de todo, de que si esto puede ser verdad?
O sea, ya, dale.
¿No qué me va a decir?
No, si está bien lo que está diciendo, está bien. Sí.
Yo creo que la mayoría de la gente igual va a seguir con las medidas preventivas.
Ok.
Porque lo más probable es que la cura no sea gratis y se tenga que pagar. Y no creo que la mayoría de la gente tenga los recursos para pagarla.
Okay, that is a good answer anyway. Yes, some people most likely will continue in lockdown. Sí, esa era la... Bueno, yo conté la parte buena de la noticia. La parte mala es que la descubrió una farmacéutica gringa. Ya, si eso está completamente relacionado con lo que dice, ¿cierto? Vamos a tener cura, pero si no la descubrió un seguidor de Jesucristo, estamos fritos. Hay que sacar la tita. Okay, so that is a very good idea. We most likely will not be able to get the vaccine or the cure. So probably lockdown will, or the preventive measures will continue for some time after the cure has been found, okay? So yes, it's true. Any other idea related to what Aníbal says? What do you think will happen with universities after the pandemic, especially for you? What do you think about universities? Will it be the same as before? Or schools, our school, will it be the same?
Eso es como, ¿qué va a pasar con las universidades? O algo así.
Oh, yes, yes, Benja, very good. That is the idea. Excellent.
O sea, ¿le puedo responder en español?
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Yo creo que no funciona, o sea, que no sé cuál es la pregunta, o sea,
¿Cómo creen que van a funcionar las universidades? Esa es la idea.
después
¿Va
de,
a
o
ser
sea,
igual que antes?
después del
Sí,
coronavirus.
estamos en el supuesto ideal, ¿cierto? Descubrimos la cura, estamos todos protegidos. ¿Cómo va a ser el asunto?
O sea, no creo que vayan a funcionar con la misma normalidad que funcionaban antes.
Ujú.
Creo que va a haber cierto resguardo por cada parte, o sea, por cada universidad, yo creo, o cada colegio, o
Okay,
donde hayan aglomeraciones de gente, yo creo que va a haber un tipo de
okay.
resguardo.
That is the idea. There will be more care, especially in places where lots of people gather together. Okay, very good, Benja. Ya, efectivamente, como Benja lo dice acá, there will be more care. Habrá mucho más cuidado, ¿cierto? Y lo más probable es que no podamos tener tantos alumnos en sala, por ejemplo, o no se pueden hacer grandes reuniones, asambleas de ese tipo, como se hacen habitualmente en las universidades. Bueno, no sé si alguien ha tenido la experiencia de visitar alguna universidad o sus amigos mayores le han comentado, sus primos, hermanos. En la universidad, la mayoría de las salas van 50, 60, hasta 70 alumnos. ¿Ah? Ahí sé que no hay educación personalizada. Hay filas y filas y filas de alumnos. De repente a mí me tocó ir a clases con 50. Y es así, ¿ya? Así que lo más probable es que esas cosas no se igual. A lo mejor, there is a chance that this, let's say, virtual environment, such as the one that we are doing in Zoom, or I think that one is Meet, or any other platform that may arise from this pandemic, will continue. Most likely, universities will not end this distance learning. Distance learning will not end. Okay, I like your ideas very much. Today, we are going to watch a video related to this topic with some statistics and opinions by people like you. But before that, we are going to check some vocabulary, okay? So let's go to that activity. So as you can see, in here, we have the following keywords. The first one is a poll. A poll is the typical encuesta, okay? A poll is an instrument used to gather information. Esto es como la encuesta que completaron sus papás o algunos de ustedes acerca de la realidad que estamos viendo y el futuro de nuestra educación virtual o educación a distancia. Shopping, todos la saben. Por aquí puse esta fotito acá para representar lo que parte del tema. Shopping, we have different ways of shopping. We have shopping online, shopping at the mall, shopping at the supermarkets, at open fairs, etc. The groceries es la palabra en inglés que usamos para la mercadería. ¿Ya? Where do you get the groceries? Most likely at the supermarkets, at a mini market, a convenience store, even the open fair markets. So we have poll, shopping, and groceries. No es un cognado falso, eso no son groserías, son los entonces abarrotes o mercadería. Daily commutes. Este es un concepto que se usa mucho en inglés, commutes. Everybody commutes. Todo el mundo se traslada de su lugar de hogar a su lugar de estudios o trabajo. Eso se llama commutes. Y el daily commute, entonces, es el traslado diario. An outside space, el espacio abierto, Principalmente acá un parquecito, un lugar, un área verde. The blueprints, that is a map, but not a map to find the treasure. This is the typical, let's say, design to create something new. Most uses are, for instance, for ships. This is the USS Enterprise, but this is not a real blueprint, okay? Eso es entonces, esto es un plano, ¿ya? Un plano. Okay, so these are other phrases. At first glance, go back, return, much the same approach. Existential crisis, rush, glimpse, and upside. So at first glance, a primera vista, go back or return, dos palabras que se usan para lo mismo, volver. Much the same, lo mismo. Approach, que acercarse o acercamiento. Existential crisis, una crisis existencial. Rush, es agolparse, o la afluencia de gente a un lugar. A glimpse, que es vislumbrar. And the upside es un efecto positivo. So the activity for today's class, we are going to watch a video related to how people see the future after the crisis. Then we're going to discuss about the process and how our future will look like. Y después nos vamos a imaginar cómo va a ser nuestro futuro.
You can't always see the changes that coronavirus is making to the way we will be living our lives. At first glance, everything might seem normal. But what even is normal anymore, since few believe there will ever be a return to life as it was pre-pandemic? A new poll for Sky News by YouGov found only 27% of people think life will be much the same as it was before, while far more, 59%, said it will be significantly different.
We like normal, and if something works, we just repeat. And the fact that there was this kind of a disruptive environment has given us time to think and adapt, and I think we've done it beautifully, to be honest. I don't think we're going to go back to a world that looked the same.
People will be more guarded in their approach towards strangers. They may be more caring towards strangers as well. I think that we'll be shopping a lot less.
So what does that mean for Europe's busiest shopping street? Or at least it was, potentially facing an existential crisis. But what do people want? Well, the message is bleak for the high street. 39% of people we surveyed think they'll go back to shopping in stores, while almost half, 49%, said they'll continue online.
When everything goes back to normal, I don't think I'll rush straight away because everyone's going to be rushing. I feel like I'll still be online for a while. I might even stay online, it just depends. I feel like when you shop online, things are cheaper anyway.
I think what will happen is that I will probably, for more important things like, I don't know, clothes, things like that, yeah, I think I'll probably be doing a lot more shopping online. But for groceries, things like that, I think I'll still be going out.
This all might be part of a trend to stay at home more, with the future of the daily commute also in doubt. 40% of those we asked said they'd return to commuting back to the workplace, while 47% said they'll continue from home.
Companies will realise they don't need to maintain massive office complexes, and that most of their staff can actually work from home. So there won't be the demand for office space.
Where you spend your time changes who you spend your time with. 37% claim lockdown brought them closer to their partner.
Do you think
actually there have been any personal upsides for you in the pandemic, in the way?
Closer to my family. I appreciate my friends. I appreciate simple things. And what I think I've taken from it is that we don't need as much. We don't need to be rushing around as much. And basic, simple things are pleasurable and they matter. Relationships and enjoying this amazing weather.
Coronavirus has been a devastating experience for so many in society. But collectively, the experience of lockdown has provided some glimpses for people of what could be done better. Is now a moment for a shake-up that means the country and the globe could do things better in future? Lockdown has meant a lot less of this. Pollutants of all forms. Breathing in purer air is popular, it turns out.
I think a lot of people have started to appreciate the outside spaces a lot more. Also, I think, I don't know, people are starting to see how nature is reacting to us not being around, which is fantastic. I mean, it's kind of like almost the start of a blueprint of a new future.
Many agree. Asked to pick the top issue facing the globe, 33% selected climate change and the environment. This is more than twice as many who think preventing future pandemics is a priority, selected by 15% of people. Meanwhile, just 3% chose terrorism, despite its dominance in the early years of this century. We've spent lockdown dreaming of a more idyllic future. But the truth is we won't be able to stay afloat without emergency support for some time to come. Sam Coates, Sky News.
Okay, this is the second time we are going to watch the video.
You can't always see the changes that coronavirus is making to the way we will be living our lives. At first glance, everything might seem normal. But what even is normal anymore, since few believe there will ever be a return to life as it was pre-pandemic? A new poll for Sky News by YouGov found only 27% of people think life will be much the same as it was before, while far more, 59%, said it will be significantly different.
We like normal, and if something works, we just repeat. And the fact that there was this kind of a disruptive environment has given us time to think and adapt, and I think we've done it beautifully, to be honest. I don't think we're going to go back to a world that looked the same.
People will be more guarded in their approach towards strangers. They may be more caring towards strangers as well. I think that we'll be shopping a lot less.
So what does that mean for Europe's busiest shopping street? Or at least it was, potentially facing an existential crisis. But what do people want? Well, the message is bleak for the high street. 39% of people we surveyed think they'll go back to shopping in stores, while almost half, 49%, said they'll continue online.
When everything goes back to normal, I don't think I'll rush straight away because everyone's going to be rushing. I feel like I'll still be online for a while. Might even stay online, it just depends. I feel like when you shop online, things are cheaper anyway.
I think what will happen is that I will probably, for more important things like, I don't know, clothes, things like that, yeah, I think I'll probably be doing a lot more shopping online. But for groceries, things like that, I think I'll still be going out.
This all might be part of a trend to stay at home more, with the future of the daily commute also in doubt. 40% of those we asked said they'd return to commuting back to the workplace, while 47% said they'll continue from home.
Companies will realise they don't need to maintain massive office complexes, and that most of their staff can actually work from home. So there won't be the demand for office space.
Where you spend your time changes who you spend your time with. 37% claim lockdown brought them closer to their partner. Do you think actually there have been any personal upsides for you in the pandemic in the way?
Closer to my family. I appreciate my friends. I appreciate simple things. And what I think I've taken from it is that we don't need as much. We don't need to be rushing around as much. And basic, simple things are pleasurable and they matter. Relationships and enjoying this amazing weather.
Coronavirus has been a devastating experience for so many in society. But collectively, the experience of lockdown has provided some glimpses for people of what could be done better. Is now a moment for a shake-up that means the country and the globe could do things better in future? Lockdown has meant a lot less of this. Pollutants of all forms. Breathing in purer air is popular, it turns out.
I think a lot of people have started to appreciate the outside spaces a lot more. Also, I think, I don't know, people are starting to see how nature is reacting to us not being around, which is fantastic. I mean, it's kind of like almost the start of a blueprint of a new future.
Many agree. Asked to pick the top issue facing the globe, 33% selected climate change and the environment. This is more than twice as many who think preventing future pandemics is a priority, selected by 15% of people. Meanwhile, just 3% chose terrorism, despite its dominance in the early years of this century. We spent lockdown dreaming of a more idyllic future. But the truth is we won't be able to stay afloat without emergency support for some time to come. Sam Coates, Sky News.
Okay, we are back into the main room. So I think that this video is presenting a reality in Europe. They are in summer at this time. We are suffering winter. So there are, I would say, some differences, but the main reality is the same. They are still in, let's say, a sort of lockdown. You see, they are walking freely on the parks and near some rivers and lakes. They kind of enjoying themselves during summer. However, the busiest streets seem to be empty. So that is something that is repeating everywhere in the world. So with that being said, we're going to develop an activity which then will lead into a much broader discussion, okay? So as of now, I am launching a poll. Can you see the activity on the screen? Okay, so let's check the questions. Number one says there will be changes to the our lives after the pandemic. There will be changes to our lives after the pandemic. 2, this is a data, a number. 59% believe life will be much the same. 3, people have reflected during the pandemic. People have reflected during the pandemic. Number 4, people will guard and care more when they approach strangers. People will guard and care more when they approach strangers. There will be a lot more shopping. 6, around 49% of people will continue shopping online. And 7, 40% of people will return to their daily commute to work. Number 8, around 37% of people think lockdown brought them closer to their partners and families. 9, because of the pandemic, there is more contamination. And 10, people now think that terrorism is the most important challenge for the future. Okay, so there are 10 questions. I'm going to give you 4 extra minutes. So start developing according to what we saw, and then we are going to have a discussion while checking the questions and with some, let's say, topics or further questions that I have brought for you. Entonces los últimos en llegar fueron Carla y Yarela. Okay. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. It's time to check. So let's see what are the best answers and why they are the best answers. Okay, the first one is pretty obvious, but there will be changes in our lives after the pandemic. It will never be the same, unfortunately, for us. Well, I'm not sure so unfortunate, but okay, you get it. Maybe there are some upsides to this. Okay, number 2, 59 people believe life will be much the same. Okay, that is totally false because the correct statistic says that 27% believe life will be the same. 59% think it will be the opposite, significantly different. El 59% no lo cree, chicos. Dice todo lo contrario, no va a ser lo mismo. Okay, people have reflected during the pandemic according to this statistic, this poll, and the comments of the people on the streets. They have been able to think, reflect, adapt. So this is part of this growing process during the pandemic. Yes, it's true. And according to that, people will guard and care more when they approach strangers. True. This is a new way in which we are going to, let's say, interact with others. It will never be the same. That is for sure. Y aquí lo comento un poquito en castellano. Ciertamente que cuando volvamos a la nueva, ahora sí que sí, la nueva normalidad, lo más probable es que nunca nos comportemos de la misma forma. A lo mejor ya no nos vamos a saludar de mano, no nos vamos a dar abrazo, no nos vamos a estar dando besos en la cara, porque va a quedar este miedo, ¿cierto? Así que vamos a cuidarnos y cuidar más a los demás también, de esa misma manera. 5, there will be a lot of more shopping. False. I wouldn't say in the general sense there will be less shopping, but in the traditional sense, I would say so, yes. It's true. I'm sorry, it's false. You're right, it's false. Because people will not risk going to the mall for a pair of sneakers if they can buy them online. I wouldn't dare to go to, let's say, Falabella to buy a new smart TV. I just can shop it online and they have it delivered to my home by just an extra fee. Most likely there will be no fees in the near future because everybody now has a shipping method, okay? So there will be new contenders to this, let's say, shipping companies such as Starken, Blue Express, Mercado Libre, has, sorry, Chile Express. The other one I saw, Vermont, Pullman, Cruz del Sur. There will be more contenders into this new era. Okay, 6, around 49% of people will continue shopping online. Yes, there will be more people shopping online. 40% of people think they will return to their daily commute. True, it's true. 40%, but on the other hand, 49% of people think and believe they will continue working, and this will produce a bigger change, okay? 8, around 37% of people think lockdown brought them closer to their partners and family. True. Yo creo que nos ha servido, estos son los upsides de la pandemia y del encierro. Estamos más cercanos de la gente que queremos. Ha dado posibilidad de limar asperezas, de estar en mejores términos. En algunos casos, lamentablemente, se exacerban algunos problemas, pero da la posibilidad de arreglarlos, porque al no tener con quien más estar, o te arreglas o te quedas en el infierno, pero sí, yo creo que es una realidad. Number 9, because of the pandemic, there is more contamination. False, totally the opposites. There were some images showing some, I would call them sea lions in Punta Arenas on the streets because they were never seen on the streets. It's true. Animals are getting closer to the cities because there are no people on the streets. There are no cars. There is no pollution, no contamination, or less, I would say. And the final question here was, people now think that terrorism is the most important challenge for the future. False, totally false. The most important challenge with 33% is climate change. The second one with 15% is the next pandemic. And the least important is terrorism with 3%, okay? So as we can see, there are many changes happening in Europe, especially in England and in Chile as well. So with that, I would like to start this following part of the discussion. For the first question, anyone can open their microphones or start using the chats. This is the topic. Do you believe we are getting closer to family, friends, and significant others because of this lockdown, because of the pandemic? Are we feeling the need to be closer, to talk more, to see more the people that we love, that we care about? What do you think? And please give some examples. Personal examples. This is a totally personal question. For instance, Leo, what do you say? What do you think? Okay, who's talking here? Ok, Mati, ¿ya? Puedes decirlo en castellano, Mati, si no hay problema. La pregunta es, si ustedes de manera personal sienten que están más cercanos a sus seres queridos, pareja, amigos, familia en general, y si quieren dar ejemplos de tipo personal. What do you think? Are we getting closer to the people that we love or that we care about?
¿Puedo hablar en español, cierto?
Ok, Mati, yes, no problem.
O sea, yo creo más que nada que por tanto como la situación que estamos pasando, yo creo que sí, debido a que como ya no se hace tan cotidiano el contacto así como entre nosotros junto con nuestros familiares. Por ejemplo, en mi caso yo tengo a mis familiares lejos, entonces si ya antes tenía así como que lo extrañaba, ahora es más, obviamente, y sobre todo por la preocupación del contexto que estamos pasando, así que yo creo que sí, bastante parte.
Okay, so it's true, because there are plenty of us who have family in other cities far away from ours. We tend to miss them more. You start Skyping, FaceTiming, video calling. And on the other hand, there are also relationships that break apart. Javier Aros, okay, maybe because you spend so much time, it is frustrating at times. Okay, Javi, it's also true. Es cierto, necesitamos ver nuevas caras, ¿cierto? Si eso es parte de nuestra esencia humana. Nos saturamos de ver tanto a la misma persona. Y nos hace bien ver a otros también. Había un meme, seguramente usted lo Joaquín confirma lo que dice Javiera, que decía algo, bueno, no un meme más que una foto, bueno, me entiendo. Que decía, esta pandemia demostró quién es familia, quién es amor y quiénes son amigos. Para bien o para mal, nos vino y nos trajo a la luz esa realidad. Okay, thank you, Matías, for your open answer, and Javiera as well. For the second, let's say, topic or question, do you believe we will stay at home after the virus is gone? ¿Hay alguien que cree aquí que vamos a seguir en la casa después de que se vaya el virus? Ya voy a complementar lo que es el video después de que contesten ustedes. What do you think? Do you think you will still stay at home after the virus is gone forever? I hope. Anything? Seba, Benja, Obando, Laura. Laurita está, ¿cierto? Es que ese mono feo que tiene, no sé qué será. Es la Laura, ¿cierto? Okay, there is an opinion from Javiera, and she says no because we need to get the economy moving. Okay, Laurita ya no le gustó el comentario que se monitora feo. Yes, Javier Aros, it's true. Most likely, many of us will have to go back to the streets, not because we want to be in the streets, but because we have to go back to work. Most likely, teachers like me will have to go back to their schools. Ya, Aníbal, ya, déjenme ese comentario aparte. So people will have to go out to work. It's true. Ya, y aquí lo que yo les decía que iba a complementar, una idea que a lo mejor no se captó bien en el vídeo, que es la siguiente. Sí, bueno, mejor hecha Maribel. Que decía así una persona, con la estadística que dice que casi, era 49, 47% va a seguir en casa. Yo creo que muchas compañías se dieron cuenta, especialmente las telefónicas, todos los que tienen call center, todos los que tienen sistema de venta online, se dieron cuenta que no tienen para qué pagar oficinas, arrendar edificios, si pueden tener a la gente trabajando en la casa, abaratan costos en no sé qué porcentaje, y la ley de teletrabajo les permite compensar o no, si es que quieren, a sus trabajadores, o sea, ellos les podrían dar un porcentaje por concepto de luz e internet, proporcional al gasto más o menos que hace un computador y a las horas de internet que son de horario de trabajo, y dejar a la gente trabajando en la casa. Imagínense cuántos call centers podrían funcionar así, sin necesidad de mover a nadie a ninguna oficina. Ventas online, ¿para qué necesito que vayan a trabajar en una oficina si lo que necesitan es un computador con acceso al sistema de la empresa? A través de internet lo pueden hacer toda la casa. Lo más probable es que mucha gente se quede trabajando en el hogar, especialmente, como les digo, este tipo de trabajos. Todo lo que es funcionamiento de logística online, no hay para qué salir más de la casa. Okay, time is running out, so we're going to close with the following poll. This is a final interactive activity to close our lesson. Ya, Bandito, gracias por ayudar con el silencio. Ya saben que un gran muchacho. Okay, so there are a few questions in here to answer personally, true to yourselves, honest answers, please. Will our life be different after the pandemic? Yes or no? What do you think? What do you believe? What activities are going to rise and increase? ¿Qué actividades van a aumentar? Online shopping, working at home, learning online, others maybe. What activities are going to fall or decrease? Going to the mall, the cinema, groceries at the supermarket, going out. Sé que eso es salidas a parrandear, si quieren decirle. Others. What did you learn today? Vocabulary listening, how our lives are going to change, activities that will be different, all of the above, nothing at all. And the last one, that is a personal answer for you. Did you like today's lesson? What do you think about the topics that we have been studying or practicing with? Are these useful? Do you like this type of lessons, the topics? That is some personal answers, as I told you. Oye, por interno me llega la noticia de que se aprobó el retiro del 10% de la AFP y pasa al Senado. Ay, ay, ay. No sé si es bueno o malo eso. Okay, thank you, Bando. I love you. Okay, I think we are ready. Okay, 9 out of 15 people. Please hurry up a little bit. There are no correct or wrong answers. It's all personal. Chicos, no hay respuesta correcta ni incorrecta, así que contestemos, por favor. Es todo personal. Okay, 10 more seconds and we are going to finish today's class. Okay. Okay. That is my alarm. Okay, so let's check what you think. Will our lives be different? I think so too, yes. We can never go back to be the same. We can never be so selfish, so careless. It has to change. We need to take care of the environment, of ourselves, of our mental health. I wouldn't like to be the same as before. Okay, what activities are going to rise? Online shopping, working at home, others. Nobody thinks that learning online will increase. Okay, there is a personal perspective. What activities are going to fall or decrease? Going to the mall and cinema. I think that will be, yes, something new. Creo que si Netflix ya se había tomado el asunto con, ¿cómo se llama? Con mucha visión de mercado, yo creo que el mundo del cine está a punto de cambiar. Yo creo que las salas de cine están pronto a cerrarse. Y lo que vamos a tener son las compañías de películas, ya sea asociándose a estos servicios de streaming o creando sus propios servicios de streaming por pago, por supuesto, para estrenar sus películas. What did you learn today? Vocabulary and listening. Okay, very good. How our lives are going to change. All of the above. Thank you. Nothing at all. Yes. Oigan, todos aprendieron. Excelente. Did you like today's lesson? Thank you very much. I love you very much. Qué bueno que les gustó el tema, qué bueno que les gustó la clase. Okay, boys and girls. No sé qué escribió Bando. Time is up. I hope that you enjoyed today's class, that it was valuable for you, that you start thinking more about the future in positive terms, that our life is going to change for sure, but it is up to us what we make of it. Have a nice day. See you soon, I hope. Bye-bye.